The biggest and most obvious change to the MG5 in this iteration is that MG, or more accurately the Chinese parent company SAIC, have let some actual designers loose on the car. The last one looked like someone just had it armed with a photo fit of several other manufacturers' models. The basics haven't changed, so you still get a slightly awkward high-riding estate in side profile, but the front and back have had a good clean-up and are the better for it. More in line with the MG4, and that's no bad thing. It's a 5-seat estate, not common in the world of EVs, packing a 61 kWh battery, 57.4 kWh usable capacity, good for 249 miles of official WLTP range. 2 grades, SE and Trophy, with differing levels of kit, with the SE starting at £30,995 and the Trophy £33,495, a bit of a bump from the last model, but still good value. What's changed? Well, at the front there are slim LED headlights bracketing a clean-shaven grille, with the charge port in the middle. The MG badge has migrated onto the bonnet, and there are some pleasing vents and creases. Cleaner than before, more modern, and the better for it by some way. The rear has also been tidied up with LED lights and a new bumper, giving the impression that the designers actually all talked to each other about this car. The last version felt like it was designed by committee down a particularly bad phone line. What about the inside? Again, it's a much nicer place to be. The last MG5 was fine, but you always got the feeling that you were in the budget end of the spectrum, and the cabin basically felt a bit dated from the day it arrived. This time things are different. You're still aware that this isn't a 50k car, but now there's some flow to the interior. A 10.25-inch touchscreen in the middle, with a driver's display up front, with some big, oft-used buttons underneath, a large central spar that houses the rotary gear selector and electric handbrake, storage in useful places. If a car could be said to have better feng shui, then this is it. It feels calmer and more modern, without feeling like it's trying too hard. Materials are good but not great. Kit list is high on the Trophy version we sampled. Oh, and the versions now ape the MG4, SE and Trophy, both with the larger 61 kWh, gross, battery and a potential WLTP range of 249 miles. This is great. Have they sorted the excitement? Not really. The MG5 isn't that kind of car, so there's no point making it fun for Chris Harris at the TG test track. There's 154 brake horsepower and 207 pounds of T on offer, all through the front wheels. The 0 to 62 miles per hour time is down by a bit, to 7.3 seconds, thanks to some remapping of the motor, but it's a marginal gain. Still, the MG5 is more than capable of keeping up with normal traffic, and can even feel sprightly. It's not the most dynamic of things, but it also gets around a corner. Be aware though, the Trophy spec gets 17-inch wheels, and they harm the ride. It's a touch firm on a back road with a busy surface. We suspect the SE with the surprisingly good-looking 16-inch rims might be a better bet. Cadillac's SRX is an avant-garde alternative in a segment founded by the more unadventurous Lexus RX 350. Buyers can choose from front or all-wheel drive as well as 2 different suspension options with varying levels of suppleness. The 6-speed automatic is a little coarse and the 3.6-liter V6 is noisy during acceleration, but the luxurious interior is quiet once up to cruising speeds. The SRX has proven itself a popular choice for crossover buyers despite back-of-the-pack performance. To its credit, the SRX is boldly styled and loaded with technology and luxury features, including standard 4G Wi-Fi capability and an available safety alert seat that vibrates on the appropriate side, and the SRX's multitude of safety monitors identify a threat coming at you from the right or left. The SRX also handles well while providing a comfortable ride, and for those who may bemoan the ongoing downsizing of the gasoline engine, the SRX is one of the few in its class that still comes standard with a V6. On the downside, though, the SRX's interior is on the small side, with less rear headroom than you might expect. Outward visibility is a bit compromised as well, especially when backing up. The most significant fault for many potential buyers, though, is that the 2016 SRX retains the standard and somewhat sluggish CUE, Cadillac user experience, electronics interface, while some other 2016 Cadillacs are getting an upgraded version with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for in-car smartphone integration. Taking a 2016 Cadillac SRX for a test drive still is a good idea if you are shopping in the small luxury crossover segment. But we also recommend looking at the 2016 Acura RDX, which also has a standard V6 but is roomier and a better value. The 2016 Volvo XC60 is a stylish, family-friendly choice as well, with a selection of powerful and fuel-efficient engines available. The Audi Q5 and BMW X3 are two other popular competitors here, offering athletic handling, classy interiors and available diesel engines. Overall, the SRX is likable enough, but we think these rival crossovers will likely prove to be more desirable overall. Performance and MPG. Every 2016 Cadillac SRX model is powered by a 3.6-liter V6 that generates 308 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque. A 6-speed automatic is the only transmission offered. Front-wheel drive is standard, but all-wheel drive is available for all trim levels other than base. In Edmunds testing, 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration for a front-wheel drive SRX was 7.0 seconds, an average time for compact luxury crossovers. The SRX's fuel economy ratings are below average, with an EPA estimated 19 miles per gallon combined, 17 city/24 highway, for front-drive models and 18 miles per gallon combined, 16 city/23 highway, with AWD. Properly equipped, the SRX can tow up to 3,500 pounds. Safety. The 2016 Cadillac SRX comes standard with anti-lock disc brakes, stability and traction control, front side airbags and side curtain airbags. The OnStar system includes automatic crash notification, on-demand roadside assistance, remote door unlocking, stolen vehicle assistance and turn-by-turn navigation. Front and rear parking sensors, a rear-view camera, blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alerts are included starting on the luxury trim level.